Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick and today we are going to be jumping down into the world of Solana, taking a look at what's been going on most recently with the price action and what I think is likely to happen next. If you are new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so you will not miss another video update. Smash the like button if you do find it useful and informative, and let's jump right down into it. Let's kick things off with the 1 hour time frame. We'll probably keep this a nice brief technical analysis today over the weekend. So here we have Sol paired up with USDT. We are on the 1 hour Binance chart here. As you can kind of see, we're still kind of thinking this move to the downside. It's possible that we've bottomed out already here on this kind of truncated C wave structure, but we don't really have a good kind of exit out of it. So for me, it looks like we might have to come back down and still visit this low between 46.99 and 49.55. The only way to kind of break out of this structure is to move up higher than $62.10, which is also equally possible. So we're going to keep those things in mind. Now, as we kind of dive down into the micro structures here, we can actually have some positivity to be seen here on this 1 hour time frame. It's possible that we are going to be looking for a short move to the upside as we kind of are looking to kind of bottom this out. Now, as you can kind of see, we have the ability to come down towards 57.06, but our 200 EMA at the moment, that white line coming through here, is acting as support for us. So if we do break that, we'll come down a little bit deeper, tapping on that equilibrium before rallying on up there. Now, take a look at this in a slightly deeper movement. We can see again this coming down towards that 57 cent to $57.22 to $56.65. Basically, we would be looking to tap down into this range. It might just be a wick just below that 200 EMA, and then we're kind of off from there. So it looks like we are pretty much finishing with this correction. Let me show you that in some wave counts so you can see what I'm actually talking about without the need of me just kind of explaining it. You can kind of see here we're tracking this move. That basically tells us that we're likely to find a bit of a resurgence right there to the upside. Again, we aren't talking about major breakouts above that $62.10 though, and so we are still potentially going to be looking for some kind of mediocre move to the upside. It'd be interesting to see what happens here. If we can get a break above 62.10, that's great. It does mean that this low down here at the 51.23 is complete. Until we get confirmation though, it can go either way, so it's not really getting a lot of confirmations here. We do have a bearish structure on the smart money concept side of things. So again, because this down here broke this low over this side, essentially it changed us from a bullish structure to a bearish structure. Even though we've pushed up here, until we break above that 62, if that's really bad arrow, $62.10, we're not going to change that characterization that's over here into a bullish one until we do that. So for now, we are in a bearish smart money concept structure. We've got a couple of fair value gaps as noted in here as well, so do expect those to kind of get filled out, I think. So it's all to kind of play for here, not really getting a lot of confirmations on the 1 hour time frame. Take this out to the hourly though. We are still tracking for that next move to the upside here on that wave 3. Taking a look at our structures, I think that we probably can see this playing out quite nicely. We've got loads of momentum available to us on our daily time frame, so I'm not too concerned there. Divergences, we finally got that bullish hidden divergence there. So we are looking really, really nice here for a big move to the upside. Our target range on the wave 3 is, of course, $76.91. That is going to symbolize the wave 3 trigger point at the 1.618. Okay, so that only happens when price crosses higher than the 76.91, the 1.618 fib scale. Until then, we are not technically in a 5-wave structure, but I'm supposing that based on all of the internal metrics that are going on here, we are. I think we're in a wave 4 right now, so I'm looking at this saying to myself, it's probable that we are kind of looking to kind of complete this down. But at the same time, until we kind of finish off or get confirmation that we're kind of done with this, we still have the ability to move down just a fraction more. Where, of course, we hit the 5th wave target highs. We're just looking for a 3-wave correction. At the moment, it's truncated at 51.23, and I'm just thinking, we still have that ability to go down a little bit more here should that time come. So it'll be interesting to see how the rest of today plays. But ultimately, as you can see, we're still very bullish on our daily time frame, even though the microstructures are a bit inconclusive at the moment. Ultimately, 76.91 will trigger this into a 5-wave count with a wave 3 being complete. We we will look for a bigger correction into a wave 4, revisiting kind of the numbers that we're currently at after hitting some of those highs before we finally finish this move to the upside, which again, we have another 1.618 target for the wave 5 high at $92.68. This is also a very critical moment for Solana here, because what this will do is it will allow us to zoom out just a little bit, take a look at this is a wave 1, this is a wave 2, and this is a wave 3 before having a wave 4 and a 5 wave up and a final 5th wave move to the upside. So as you can kind of see on scales of things are looking very, very nice here for Solana so far. I'm not too concerned at the moment. Smart money concept shows us with bullish structures and break of structures to basically confirm our bullish state of play. So all of that is nice and not a problem. The white line being the 200 EMA, the yellow line being the 50 SMA, the red line being the 50 EMA. Everything's stacked up quite nicely for progression to the upside on Solana. The hidden bullish divergence also helps us with some confidence here. So if we were to look at this thing and think, okay, well, let's maybe go long, I could take an entry level right now, for example, put this above, and maybe I'll actually go and target out that slightly higher range here at that kind of $92.68. My stop loss, I would probably be quite comfortable lowering this quite a bit. And I'll be looking for around that kind of 1.5 risk reward ratio. So I can take this down and actually have a pretty reasonable risk to reward right about there. So stop loss at around 33.76, meaning that, you know, for the most part, if this plays out quite nicely as kind of expected, we still have a risk reward ratio of 1.5, which means we get $1.5 for every $1 of risk. So ultimately that would be my approach to this. I think I've got a nice bit of depth into our kind of stop loss, and I'll give this one a real nice kind of good target range there as well. I think Solana has some potential here for some pretty decent movements. Not only is the stochastic RSI lining up well, we've got the hidden bullish divergence there. Everything's actually kind of tying up quite nicely here for Solana. So,
are you ready to take your crypto trading to the next level? Join 𝗕𝗘𝗪, the world's leading cryptocurrency exchange, and unlock a world of possibilities. Experience a seamless trading journey with our comprehensive suite of features, including margin trading, perpetual futures, and options. Embark on your crypto trading journey with the assurance of a safe and secure platform that prioritizes user protection. Don't miss out. Sign up for 𝗕𝗘𝗪 today and receive up to $30,000 in welcome bonuses. Plus, participate in our monthly competition for a chance to win up to $2,000. Use the affiliate link in the description of the video to start your crypto trading adventure.
I think, yeah, some long positions on Solana wouldn't be too bad. If I am to go long, I am going to be using 𝗕𝗘𝗪. Obviously, it's my go-to platform. It's what I use for all of my leverage-based trades at the moment. There is an affiliate link in the description below if you are interested in signing up to some other exchanges. If you're not already on 𝗕𝗘𝗪, why not check it out? I do really, really like it. Depending on where you are in the different jurisdictions, there's different kind of bonuses and rewards for signing up and depositing to the platform. All the details can be found in the description down below. So do check that out if that is of interest to you. Obviously, just understand and know the risks that are involved in trading because, yeah, it can be highly risky. You do run the risk of losing your entire investment, more so with leverage-based trading than you do with spot-based trading. But there you go. You can do both from 𝗕𝗘𝗪 anyway. So check it out if you haven't done so already and you are interested in trading. So ultimately, that's kind of my approach there. Let's take a look at this on the weekly. On the weekly time frame, we are overbought. So we are looking for corrections. This ties in very nicely with finishing off all of these structures here because I do think we're going to be looking for a big correction to the downside. So as you can kind of see, what we're saying here is we have a 1, 2, 3, kind of 4, 5 structure going on. Okay, that's going to be our wave 3. It's going to be a big 1, 2, kind of 3, down for 4, up to 5 kind of situation, right? And so what we're talking about here is lowering our stochastic RSI from our weekly time frame to the oversold area, from overbought to oversold, over time. It's not something that I would expect to happen instantaneously. And realistically speaking, we'll be looking for completing this entire 5-wave pattern if we do it, to then break that down, in a really big way later to get us down into that oversold area. Specifically, as that monthly time frame as well is heavily overbought, which we haven't seen in the history here on the Solana USDT pairing for Binance 1 month time frame. You can see you don't have any history of what happened previously, right? We can see here that we nosedived into the oversold area, and we could be overbought for a very long time. Obviously, we can, but I think we are going to see some interesting movements with Solana on that monthly, the same way we do here with the weekly. Okay, so interesting kind of positions on Solana. I'm looking for some pretty nice kind of overall kind of areas at the moment. So I think, yeah, we've got some opportunities on daily longs, but on our weekly time frame, we should be aware that things are potentially going to start reversals. Let me actually go ahead and add in here. I'm going to look for the divergence. Let's see if I can find it in here. Maybe it's not in that one. Let me come back to here. What do we actually call it? It's called divergence indicator. That's interesting. I wonder if I can just copy this over into here. It would be the handy way of doing it. And let's go ahead and grab this then. And what we'll do is we'll merge this. Move it to the pane above. There we go. So on our weekly time frame, our divergence indicator here, as we can kind of see, hasn't got any kind of major flags. The RSI is incredibly high, along with the stochastic RSI, incredibly high. There were some bearish divergences that we saw us come down here, but everything's actually stacking up quite nicely from a divergence point of view. Just be aware that, yeah, I think we are looking for weekly corrections, but just not yet. I think it will come later as our daily chart finishes its internal workings. I'm going to leave the video right there though, guys. If you have found it useful and informative, smash that like button. I do appreciate that. If you are new to the channel, why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all the notifications, and in doing so, you will not miss another video update. Until the next one though, guys, have a fantastic day.